Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, everybody.
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up?
Can you tilt that, please?
Sure will.
Yeah, thanks.
Give you a little head on top. So, 2 of these, right?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
like,
they're
look how
mini-
little
they're
that is.
mini.
That's ridiculous. Seriously, what's with all the foam on top?
That's all right. This one's not
No, that's not.
No, that's all right.
That's not a right.
Might take a little longer, but we'll get there.
Yeah, because just stop then, because, oi, those are tiny, tiny beers. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Mom. Hi, Jen. Got some people on
What's up, guys?
for pork fried rice.
Pork fried rice.
Yummy.
Hold on.
Cheer.
Hold on.
Oh, really?
Cheers.
It's okay. I can fill it up again. Okay. Delish.
Makes it actually filled it up. I just wanted to fill up the big ass cup with the 2 small, 4
Coronitas.
little coronaditas. All right, good. So, welcome
a lot of fun.
everybody.
Welcome.
Been a long time. Hope everybody's well. So today we're going to be doing a little pork fried rice. All right, it's one of the. We usually do chicken fried rice or vegetable fried rice and have something else, but pork fried rice is good. The kids are going to like it. So,
Yummy.
yeah, good stuff, right?
Brit's on, my mom's on, your mom's on, everybody's on.
All right.
Good.
So I think we got a couple people cooking with us. So let's let's jam on. Come on over here. Let's walk through the ingredients.
I'm coming over.
All right. So, first you have your jasmine rice. So for your pork fried rice or any vegetable rice, what you want to do is cook this off first. Let your rice come to room temperature.
Okay.
So we have our jasmine rice, which has already been cooked off. Then we have our boneless pork chops, right? They obviously come from the loin anyway. So if you have pork loin or pork tenderloin, that's the same thing as just one that has a bone off, one has a bone on. So I like to use that just because it has a little bit more texture to it. We'll actually fry that off in a wok. You can use ground pork, it's fine, yeah, doesn't really matter. That'll be good with the dish, either way. Then we have our soy sauce, our vegetable oil. If you don't have sesame oil, you can use sesame seeds. Okay, I know I put sesame oil in the actual recipe, and I apologize, I forgot to put the pork inside of the pork fried rice. So
Kind of
you're
important.
looking at it going, where the hell is the pork?
What are we making here?
Yes, it's not April Fool's. All right, we're past that. So I did forget to put in the pork. So you have a pound of pork for this recipe. Then we have our celery, our carrots, which we'll cut up together. We have our scallions for afterwards. We have our green peas. Then we have our ginger, which will show this, how to mince this. And we have the garlic. So pretty simple and straightforward dish, right? The only thing really that you need to actually do ahead of time is cook your jasmine rice. And you could do that probably 2-3 hours ahead of time, right? I cooked mine off 2 hours ago.
Okay.
So, and it's fine. You can leave it on the stove and let it go. So, first thing that's very important, what we want to do, get all our mise en place done. All right. So, what we'll do is let's just finish cutting the vegetables. I'll show you how to. Let me top you off so I can get these small little coronaditas out of my way.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, you got it.
Cheers. Cheers,
All right.
everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. So for the celery now, what I'm doing is take your stalk, and then actually take it, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. Okay? And then what you're gonna do is just thin slices. All right? All right, guys?
Can you do that in one of those machines too?
You ask that every video. You can do it on the machine. Do you want me to use the machine and
I
do a
can.
demonstration on the machine that you have? Where is the machine? Actually,
I don't
I'm the
know.
machine.
What's it called again? You
I'm
are
the machine.
You
Damon
are
is
the
the
machine
machine. Yeah.
in this house, yeah.
machine.
But in case, for some reason,
case
I
you're gonna
need to
cook
actually
fried
make
rice?
this, then
You could use a machine.
okay.
Or you could just use your hands and just get down and dirty and chop it up with a knife.
It would be dirty because I would have probably blood all over the cutting board.
Or
but
nails.
Or nails, yeah.
Right.
Nail polish.
So we're going to save this for afterwards. All right?
Okay.
So we have our celery, our carrots. Now we're going to do our garlic and ginger. Now you want this to be minced. All right? So take your garlic, which I've shown many times. Just smash, smash, smash. Put them all together.
Are we smushing it again?
We're going to. So I just like to run the knife through it. Okay? So there's a difference between chopped and minced. that would be chopped, right? But we're gonna actually mince it, okay? So what we're gonna do with this is, like I said, the back of your knife, just kind of push on it. If you don't have, if you don't do this, then that's fine. You can just run your knife. Okay, mix it up. Try to get it all together.
Mrs. Novelli wants to know what time dinner is.
What time is it? 6 o'clock.
We wish we could have you guys over for dinner. When this is all over, trust me, we're gonna be having a big shindig here.
That's it. Social distancing, right? Okay. So see how this is? Come get a look at this. So this
Diana's
is minced.
on.
So this is minced. Okay. So look at it. See that? That's minced.
That's minced. Okay, but you could also like just buy that, right?
Yeah, but I don't. Why buy it?
Right.
Why buy it with your machine? You're really going, really taking it easy, huh? All right. So we'll have our garlic. So let's just put that on the side now.
Okay.
What we're gonna do now is we are going to cut our ginger. For your ginger, instead of peeling it or cutting it or anything, take a spoon, right? And what you do, is you just actually run the spoon, So you just run the spoon on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Look at that, just comes right off.
That's it, okay? Like this.
Oh, Matt Farrell's on. Hey, Matt.
Matt, what's up, man? Right, so you just run your spoon along here, get your ginger cleaned up. And we'll do the same thing with this, right? Ginger's very, very good. Okay, so if you can't find, ginger root in the store, again, try to stay away from the powders, and the granulated garlic, and use the fresh stuff, right? It doesn't take much. All right. Okay, so take your spoon, run it across.
Diana said, "See, I don't buy ginger."
Right, not many people do, but if you buy this will last a really long time. So you buy, a little bit, and just keep it in your fridge. And who knows, if you get sick or something, put it in your tea. If you want to make a little Moscow Mule or something, you could use that. Now, for the ginger, take your knife. So same thing. What we're gonna do is we're actually just going to get some slices. Okay, so see how the ginger root looks.
I can smell it all the way over here.
Right?
The ginger and the garlic. What kind of peeler? He just peeled it with that was a spoon, Diana.
That was a spoon.
He just.
I should trademark that and put my name on it, right?
Yes.
Ginger peeler.
Ginger peeler by the Kessler's Kitchen.
By the Kessler's Kitchen or Chef D. Because you're asking for.
Kessler's
Well, actually, no,
Kitchen.
that kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense, right? Get everything. Can you use a chopper? I'm waiting for you to ask. So see what I'm doing with this? So just run your knife through this again. Okay.
Are we smushing this too?
We didn't smush anything. We didn't smush anything.
Well, we smushed the
No,
garlic.
we minced the garlic.
Whatever. I call
But
it.
we just used the back of our knife. Just
I
to
call it
smush.
smushing.
All right. So,
That looks like what you're doing.
so what you're
Oh my
doing now
God.
is
Yep.
we're going through and we're going to mix.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
not going to smush anything. Okay?
You're funny. Because
Who's funny?
you are.
I'm funny? Why? Because I'm talking.
I'm just picturing myself doing what you're doing right now.
Okay. Talking about
It would
smushing
be
things?
hysterical. No, whatever you're doing to the
Oh, the ginger.
ginger.
So look at it. And there's no.
Oh, we're going to smush it.
So what? So let's just move
Diana
this
calls it
out of the way.
smushing.
All
No,
right,
give
so
me
look
the
at it.
beer back.
So look at it. So what you're gonna do is you smush it.
Okay.
Smush it, and then just run your knife again. Now we're gonna mince this, right? We don't want chunks of garlic. We want it minced. Okay. Now.
Yeah, see?
Smush, right?
It's smushing.
Smushing. So we've smushed our garlic. Wow. All right. So we have our garlic over here. Oh, you're reaching for your beer again, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Oh, boy.
first thing what we do, first process again. We have the rice. So let's bring all the mise en place over to the stove.
Okay.
All right. Now, first thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook off the eggs. All right.
That's the first thing?
Get your eggs, because you wanna get your eggs done.
My mom agrees that's smushing.
Smushing. All right. I'm outnumbered. Moshe, is it smushing? Let's see what Moshe says. Mr. Tech.
I think he said
technicality.
something that I messed up here. I don't know.
Okay, so olive oil, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay. Now, if you don't have a wok, you can use a large skillet. Okay. Absolutely
Okay.
fine. So I just have a wok, so I'm using my wok. Okay. So with this, the beauty about a wok is that it allows the way that the pan is distributed, it allows for quick cooking, right? So when you put in your celery and your carrots and your onions and your ginger, when you're frying things and you're utilizing a wok, you stir fry things, you want it fast. You want it to cook really, 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 really quick.
Okay.
And you want to have the heat. So the way that this pan is constructed and built is it allows the heat actually, instead of focusing on the bottom, it actually comes up, and the way the flame comes around, it engulfs the whole pan so that everything gets heated up.
Okay.
So we're gonna just warm up our oil. See what I'm doing? I'm just coating the pan. Okay.
Gotcha. Can we move the rice out of the way? It's kind of in
Oh yeah, sure.
the way. Is it hot?
Nope.
No.
So put this over here.
Better. Thank you.
So no problem. So
Did you say vegetable oil? My mom wants to know.
Yes, vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, Mom.
Okay. So all you're doing with this is you're just scrambling this. Okay. That's all you want to do. Okay. So we have it on medium-high heat. So just move it around. We're building our layers for the fried rice.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. Then once we're done with this, then we're gonna fry off our pork and cook that. We're gonna go and cut that as soon as we're done with the rice.
Okay.
All right. And then once that's done, we're gonna fry that off. Then the magic begins. Then we start cooking off our celery.
Does it matter what kind of oil Diana wants to? Does it really matter?
Well, when you're cooking in a wok, you want something that has a high smoke point, right? So if you're using olive oil, it has a very low smoking point. So your vegetable oil, right? Your corn oil will have actually a higher smoke point because you're gonna need to cook this on high.
Okay.
All right.
So olive oil wouldn't be good. She says she uses olive oil for everything.
I use olive oil for majority of things, but when you're cooking at high temperatures, you want to use vegetable oil.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we're just gonna.
Now, are we seasoning the eggs at all or
No.
anything? No? Just scrambling them up.
Just scramble them up.
Okay.
Just move it around. Okay, scramble them up. Okay, then what we'll do is once we're done, scrape off the pan. If you get everything. Okay, then you get your. So we're gonna cook off our eggs, and then we're gonna cook off our pork. Okay, and then that's gonna be the finishing touches for our fried rice. Fairly quick recipe too, right? Okay, cut the heat, put your eggs on the side over here.
That noise is annoying.
What?
That noise is annoying.
Sorry. Okay.
No problem.
Give us a rinse. Okay, so let's come over here real fast. Let's cook our pork.
Okay.
So,
I forgot my beer.
For the pork.
What are you putting gloves on?
What? Yeah.
You're putting gloves on?
Yeah, just because I was doing something downstairs and I cut my finger with a.
Oh.
Cut my
Yes.
finger early, so I don't want to. So, with the pork, okay, what you want to do with this, a nice dice on this. Now you could go thin if you want, okay. Okay. This is what you want, right? Because you want the pork to cook quick, right? Remember, frying the rice. This is a quick recipe, so we want everything to cook relatively fast. All right. So cut your pork in strips like so. Line it up. Make sure your knife is sharp. Okay. Always make sure you have a sharp knife. Believe it or not, that's how people cut their hands, is when they're using a dull knife, because you're trying to put more pressure. And then what happens is usually it slips and you end up cutting yourself. Mm-hmm. All right? So, it's this.
So you want me to cut myself then? Because you don't let me use your knives.
Correct, because you'll dull them out. You'll just...
Or I'll cut
beat the hell
myself
out of
because
them. You'll
my
smash.
pampered
Or
chef
smush.
knives aren't sharp.
You'll be smushing things with my knives.
My fingers.
No, I sharpen your knives every now and then.
Well, not enough.
When was the last time you used your knife? Ah. That's a good one, right?
All right. Shut it.
Okay.
You're home now?
Drink
You're a
your
chef?
little Coronanitas.
You cooking, bud.
Senora. All right?
I could do that.
Yeah. No, you could. 100%. Okay?
No, I mean drink my beer.
Yes. All right? So, all right, let's get these all sliced up. So as I mentioned earlier, feel free, use ground pork with this. It's absolutely fine, you know. Or you can actually get some, you know, if you have some ribs left over, some spare ribs or whatever, use that. Take them off the bone. Use them up, chop them up. Nothing wrong with that. Okay?
But you could do it with shrimp too, right? Like the Chinese food place does.
Oh,
just
yeah,
whatever.
100%. You could do anything. Right now, I like to when I have my chicken thighs. A lot of times you just save the skin, and you know you actually have the skin. Once you cook it off, you can render that and get the fat out of the skin. And when you make a fried rice out of like rendered chicken fat or something like that, it takes your fried rice to a whole nother level, right? Whole nother level. Okay.
What does that mean? Render it.
When you take the fat, and you turn it into a liquid, right? So you're rendering it down. So same like bacon. When you cook bacon down, right? Bacon is fat, right?
Yeah.
So what happens after you cook it? It renders into a liquid.
Okay.
Renders into the fat.
Okay.
All right. So here is our pork, all diced. Everybody with me? Brittany, you with me? I think Brittany was cooking with us, so
yeah. Some people were cooking with us, so
too fast. Okay. So for this step, what you can do with your meat? So right here, you're gonna take a little bit of salt. Okay. Season that. Okay. Give that a mix, right? Make sure your proteins are seasoned. Okay. Even though you're gonna have a little soy sauce in here, eggs aren't necessary to season, but you want to make sure your protein is seasoned nicely, right?
Kathy McKay says, "What time do you guys eat?" I don't know. What time do we usually? We don't really.
Well,
6, I guess.
I mean, sometimes we eat a little earlier, right?
Yeah.
But I think now, since with this whole coronavirus thing, we've been actually eating a little bit later.
Yeah, we have been eating later. I'm gonna take a picture of Damon washing the dish.
Yep.
He likes to wash dishes.
Okay, I'm just rinsing out the egg out of my pan.
Are you done? Okay.
Should put a little bit more oil in it, sticking.
Sticking a little bit. Okay, so you want to have it clean?
What?
Want to have it clean?
Yeah, I just don't want I want to get the egg.
Okay.
Sticking on here. Just put a little bit more oil.
So we have our eggs. We have our pork.
And we're going to cook our pork off right now. We're going to sear that off. Okay.
And our peas, carrots, celery, ginger, and garlic, right?
We're going to do our pork. We're going to do our ginger.
No.
And then our garlic. And then we're going to
They're
do
not
our
cooked.
vegetables.
They're frozen.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to wipe. Okay. Get your walk back
Jeremy
on there.
says socks with flip-flops?
Always, man.
Always,
Boy.
Jeremy.
You know that.
Always. What, that's from Florida?
Yeah.
I think that's a Italian thing too, huh?
Could be, but...
As long as they're not white. White
I
socks
could
with
put the white socks on. I could do that. All right, so let's heat up our oil now. Let's make sure that our oil is hot. That's why, and again, Diane, let's go back to your question. We're gonna be searing off the pork. So if you were to have the oil in here, the olive oil, we would actually bring it to a smoking point, right? The oil would actually almost be useless, right? It would just completely break down. This oil is gonna stand up and it's gonna allow our pork to sear, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Are we gonna like put it
Nope,
together over there?
no, 'cause we're
Oh,
gonna cook
gonna throw that in
everything over
here? Okay, I'm just gonna move it over here.
All right.
Okay.
So get your oil. I'll show you the point where you want it, right? Now remember, I've always said don't clutter the pan. So let's not make sure we put, see all this? We'll have to do this in batches.
Okay. So that's too much for that
Because you don't want
pan.
to clutter your pan,
Okay.
all right?
Remember, guys, think about recipes if you guys wanna. This I think was a suggestion from someone that they wanted to see. So if you guys have things you want to try that you haven't tried before, doing it live with Damon, you can ask questions and stuff if you're doing it with us, alongside of us.
Yeah.
So let us know if there's anything you guys want to do, because he can do it all.
Wow.
You are good, babe.
Wow. You can do it all. You can do it all. All right, so now, you hear that sound, right?
I hear it.
The sizzling. What did I say? Whenever you're sauteing and you're searing something off, it's very, very important to make sure that your pan is hot enough. All right, that's where a lot of people make the mistakes is they throw in a full product into a
I do it all the
semi-hot
time.
pan.
All the time.
And you get a bunch of
'Cause I'm in a
sticky,
rush.
right? So, all right. So we're gonna let this sit for a minute. We want to get some nice caramelization on the pork. Okay.
Okay.
Move your pan around. Okay. Give it a minute. So I'm just gonna. Okay. Little by little. Okay. So, and then after this, once we do this, then we're just gonna cook up our carrots and our celery, and that's where it's relatively pretty quick. All right?
Okay.
What you could do is, if you really wanted to get everything ready, you could actually cook up your pork, your eggs, your rice, and then as soon as your family's ready to eat, you can actually do this in a larger pan.
Just heat everything up, kind of.
Throw the onions, the celery, the carrots. Heat everything up. Make sure you get a nice cook on your celery and your carrots, and then your ginger and your garlic, and then you throw back in your pork and your eggs. Then you toss your rice in. All right. And then you mix it all up, and then you have at it. So, okay. Give it another minute. Now, we want this to be completely cooked, the pork. All right? You don't want to have like medium rare pork inside your rice.
No,
so cook
sure.
it through. All right? Now, if you wanted to, if you were having a larger pan, you could always cover it.
Okay.
Okay?
That would be all over the kitchen if I did that.
Yes, it would be. It'd be all over the backsplash and everything. That's all right. That's why you got me, babe.
I know. I was very
That's why you
smart.
got me.
I was
No.
very smart.
Yeah, you actually were. And I was smart too. Okay?
You were.
All right? So, almost there, almost there. Okay? Now, depending on the rice, if you wanted to cut this recipe in half, this would be good for, 2 cups of rice. Okay? But
Okay.
in the recipe we have 4 cups.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna transfer.
That's all the egg that goes into the whole 4 cups of.
Eight.
How many eggs was that?
Not an egg fried
That
rice.
you did?
It's pork fried rice. So the pork is the star, right?
Right.
The egg is just gonna act as, just a component inside of the pork fried rice.
So the how many eggs is that?
That was 4.
4 eggs.
4 eggs.
4 eggs. 4 cups of pork.
4 eggs. Pound of pork.
Pound of pork.
Good
Okay.
amount of protein in this, right? You want to have a balance. You don't want to have all rice in it, right? You want to be able to have a nice balance of the protein. So we'll let this go. So see what we've done? See that pork?
Mm-hmm.
Nice caramelization on it, fully cooked. Okay, that's why we cut it up small.
Yeah.
Okay? Now you see that? See the juice inside there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the good stuff. That's what you want. Okay?
Yummy.
Yummy.
Okay.
Okay? Almost there, guys. Almost there. See that?
So Mrs. McKay, you said you did the leg of lamb Easter recipe. Did you like it? Did anyone else make anything that we've done live yet? I'm gonna get my drink. Sorry.
Yeah, drink.
Cheers to whoever is watching again.
Right.
Diana just wants you to deliver this to her house. She said
Okay.
she's a good tipper.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay.
She'll give you a good tip when you bring her food over.
We can make that happen. Okay. Okay. Mix that up. Utilize the sides. See, I'm putting the pork on the side, so it. Okay. And if you had the ground pork, what you would do is while you're cooking it and rendering it, instead of discarding the liquid that comes off the pork, save that.
Save it
Save
for a
that.
different recipe?
No, save that for here because
Oh,
what
yeah,
you would
I was
actually do
gonna
is
say
actually when you're cooking it, you would take the pork out, and then if you would save that liquid, that would be good when you're frying off and you're adding in your vegetables. You put that in there, and then you quickly toss your rice in it. This way, the rice absorbs
The rice,
that flavor.
yeah, it would soak it up, right?
Yeah, and then you would dump in all your components.
Okay.
See, you're learning.
Sounds
Got it.
good.
See?
Not really. I'm just waiting till we lose one of those porks over there.
No, we're not gonna lose one.
No?
No way.
You don't think so?
No, I won't lose a soldier. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Might get a little oil on the.
I think it would be funny if I did it. That would be definitely a comedy. No.
We can do a little funny slide in here. You want to try it?
Absolutely
I mean,
not.
You get it all over the back.
It's too much. It would be too much of a mess if I did it. It's not worth it.
I always tell people, right? It's like driving the car, right? You drive and you stop. You drive, you stop. You drive, you stop. You drive, you stop. Right?
Okay, sure.
Okay. That's it. All right, our pork is looking good, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually give this a toss.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay. And we're going to do a little drizzle of a bit of our oil.
Oh, Michelle said her son CJ is drooling. This is his favorite. This is good.
Fried rice,
yeah, this is good, Michelle. Our kids like it too.
Okay.
Smells delish over here, guys. Smells good.
Wait until now. So now we add in our ginger and our garlic.
It's not sizzling, babe.
Well, this you got to be careful with the herbs, right? I mean, with the ginger and the garlic, right? Because
Why?
this will actually burn very fast.
Oh,
So I've
okay.
actually
See?
turned. Yeah.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
I would burn it. I'd ruin it.
Right. So if I had it on high heat, the ginger would probably turn brown. All right. But you can hear it sizzling. I just had the fan on.
Yes. Okay.
So now, very important, right? To take this to. You smell that?
I do.
Right.
Yes.
That's what you want.
Goes very good with my beer. He's getting a phone call. He's a very important person. VIP.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is taking this, almost there. See, I don't want it to go too brown, but I want to be able to smell that ginger and that garlic. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's not browning. See, it's not browning. Right? But you can smell it, right? How's it smell?
Delicious.
Not me, the food, Melissa.
Both are delicious.
Right. That's about where I want it. See how it's brown? Okay. Now I'm gonna dump in my celery.
He's cooking for me, guys. I have to say that.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Yes. And no liquid goes in there with that at all.
No.
Okay.
We have our oil inside here. Now what we're gonna do is we just want to saute. We want to saute our celery.
Michelle, have CJ make this.
Okay. Now, if the pan as you're cooking it gets a little dry, throw a little oil in there. As I was saying, this is when you can actually take some of your pork, right? If you had some of the juice from the pork, and you could take some of that.
Going out.
No, okay. Make sure stir occasionally, okay? I would say, depending on the size of your carrots and your celery, maybe let it go about 3 to 4 minutes.
So can you use like carrots that are like frozen? Are those cooked already?
No, these are all fresh carrots.
Okay.
All fresh ingredients. The only thing that's going to be frozen are your peas.
Okay.
Unless you can find fresh peas. Right?
Okay.
And you use the fresh peas.
Did you put the peas in the recipe when we posted it? I think you might have forgot that too.
I made a mistake
You're
with the
slacking
peas.
a little
I
bit
know,
today,
I
babe.
apologize.
Like,
I know.
yeah, we're getting a little too comfortable in our quarantine here.
Yeah.
Gotta take these recipes seriously. Come on.
Yes. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Sorry. It won't happen again.
Good.
Okay.
Because, you know, like stupid people like me get confused by like dumb shit like that.
Oh, you said the S word. So, is Brittany on? How's Brittany doing?
Brittany, you doing your... She said, come on, Damon. Did you not tell her?
Who's that, Brittany?
Brittany.
Uh-oh.
Do you not have peas, Brittany? See?
No?
I don't know. She didn't answer yet.
Okay. Oh, you smell that, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need to get that smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Oof.
We should really invent that.
We should, right? Okay. So, once these are nice and tender, we're going to actually take this and then we're going to toss in our rice. So
How much peas?
Half a cup.
Half a cup of peas, Britt.
Half a cup peas.
She has peas, yes.
Okay. So, watch what I do. So, now what I do is I take my piece of my carrots, throw them to the side. Remember that rice that we had earlier?
Yes, I remember it.
Okay. Take your rice. It's 4 cups of rice, guys.
4 cups of rice. Wow, this is a
4
big
cups.
recipe.
Whole lot of rice. We're gonna feed a lot of people.
This is gonna go fast in our house.
Okay. So it's very important. I like to use the jasmine rice just because, again, the jasmine rice I find, you know, it still stays nice and fluffy. Okay. After you're cooking it and stuff.
Hi, Monica.
Also texture-wise, it's a very, very good rice, right? So what we do is now give that a little break. Start to mix up everything. See that? See that little
See,
char
you're
on
kind
the
of
bottom?
crowding the pan. Is that bad?
You know, if
You say don't do that, but
right, but
we need a bigger
now,
wok?
now what I'm doing here is I'm heating up the rice. I'm heating the rice. I'm incorporating everything inside.
so you're not
of it.
really like cooking it,
No,
so you
no,
can.
I'm kind of searing it and charring it and
Yeah,
crisping
we're
it up
busy
a
right
little
now,
bit.
so he can do it in a minute, Dom.
Okay.
You want to say hi to everybody?
So see what I'm doing here?
No? Okay.
All right. So now that's heated up through. I'm gonna add in my pork. Okay. Okay. Give that a nice mix. Look at that.
Looking
Doesn't
good.
that look
Oh,
good?
it smells so good over here,
Oh.
guys. It really does.
So we mix this up.
Smells delish.
Okay, you want to mix that rice up. Look at all that. See the juices from the pork
Yep.
have come in there and started to soak on the rice. See the eggs? Just enough. Now I'm going to take my peas. Okay, and I'm going to dump my peas in there. Look at that. Nice colors.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay.
Now, do you eat this with like anything else? I mean, like
Well, you have your protein. You could actually, if you wanted to, you can cook some more vegetables if you wanted to. You know, you could do like some bok choy. You could do some regular broccoli. You know.
I always feel like if there's only one element in it's not like a full complete meal, but Monica's coming over with her masks and gloves on. I've had
Masks
too
and
much
gloves.
to drink already, guys.
So now, here's the thing, right?
Oh, it smells so good in
Get your
here.
sesame seeds in there.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds. If you had sesame oil, now would be the time to take your sesame oil. You got your soy sauce.
This is all measured out in the recipe for you guys, and I'll post it again on the end of the video when I share the video after we're done doing it live, so you guys can try this.
Okay.
Smells so good over here. I cannot wait to eat this.
Let's give it a mix. Just make sure that when you're doing this, get everything mixed up in there. Make sure that the eggs are broken up properly. Make sure that the rice is heated up through. Because remember, we cooked the rice off earlier, right? So we want to just make sure that there's no clumps. If there are, just kind of break them up a little bit. We're still cooking it on high heat. Okay? It's okay if you char a little bit. You want to have a little bit of that char on the bottom.
The peas you're just kind of heating up, right? Because they're cooked.
The what?
The peas?
The peas, yes. Okay. So now, come back over on this side.
Okay.
Finishing touches.
A drink.
Okay.
Did you use 5-spice powder, Kessler?
I did not.
He did not.
I did not, Moshe. No
What is 5-spice?
No 5 spices. Spice in it. Make sure that when you're doing this, wash your cutting board of your knife. So now we're just gonna slice our green onions. Remember what did I call this before last time? Come on. On a
Bias.
Yes.
Bias.
Good
yes.
job.
Slice it on a bias.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Keep them big because I like to pick those out.
Yep. Okay.
I
So
don't
now
like
just take
those.
this. Want that?
Okay. Back over here. I shouldn't have sat down.
Turn the fire off. You're done.
It's done.
That's it.
Finito.
Finito.
So pretty.
Okay, look at
Good
the colors.
job, babe.
Nice colors.
Looks very pretty.
Okay, now you don't want to taste it because if you needed to, you can either...
Albania says hi.
Oh, hi, tell her hi.
Hi.
Okay,
She heard
so
you.
at
You're on a video.
Sorry, I forgot. So, now, at this point, again, taste your food, right? Always...
Taste it. See if we should put more soy sauce.
Yep, just go through it, double check, see if you need a little bit more seasoning in it.
Thank you.
I think a little bit more salt. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tiny bit.
That's
Too
it.
much. Just a little bit.
That's it. And this is ready to go, guys.
Jim's on his way.
Jim, bring that wine. Don't forget the vino. All right, so this is it. So you can either serve this, recommended to serve it now, or you could cover it up, let it sit for like 10 minutes, and then just before you want to serve it, just warm it up.
Okay.
But we're going to actually chat on. This is 5:30. It's early. We're like early bird special.
I know. We're like old. This
Right.
is, yeah.
Well, it's kind of good because if you think about you eating a heavy dinner, you're eating some rice right now. So at least it gives us the night. So
Work it off.
good job.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Again, we always ask everyone, whoever has the means to make a meal and show someone that's out there working that you're
Yeah.
thankful for them, all the essential workers that are out there. And we really hope everybody stays safe and healthy and that this is over soon.
Yeah. Miss everybody.
Miss everyone.
Stay safe. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your time. And thank you and happy cooking, guys. Thanks.
Okay, God bless.
All right.
Bye.